A very good morning, student. This is the lecture of object oriented programming using C++. And in the last session we have already started our fourth unit, that is pointers and polymorphism in C++. This chapter has the 16 marks. Already we have seen the course outcome which is related to this unit, that is after completion of this unit we will be able to use polymorphism in C++ program. In the last lecture we have seen the concept of pointer, pointer declaration, pointer operators. So pointer operator and address of operator. After that, today we will see the pointer assignment, means just assigning value to the pointer variable. So pointer is a variable, and so the general rule to assign is the same as the other data type variables. In the first unit we have seen how to assign value to the variable. Same like that, in the pointer variable also we have to assign the value. We can assign the value to the pointer after declaration of the pointer. For that purpose we will see one example. See here, integer p comma q. Now this p and q are the integer variables, and next line integer star ptr1 comma star ptr2. Now these ptr1 and ptr2 both are the pointer variables, and in this variable, in this pointer variable, we are going to store the address of the p and q, which are the integers. Hence the data type of this pointer variable is also integer. If this pq may be float p and q, at that time we have to declare float star ptr1 comma star ptr2. But here in this example p and q are the integer variables, so to store the address of this variable we are declaring pointer variable having data type integer. Now how to assign value to the pointer variable? So see here, ptr1 equal to ampersand p. Now what is mean by it? Is a address operator. So ptr1 equal to address of p. Now see here, p is the variable and it has some memory location to store the value. Now this address is going to store into the ptr1. The memory address of variable p is assigned to the pointer variable ptr1. Now what is the content of this ptr1? It is the address of variable p. Now in the second sentence, ptr2 equal to ptr1 means this ptr1 contains the address of the variable p. Now we are assigning this address to the ptr2. Now the address of the the address of the variable p is going to store into the ptr2. Now the address of the ptr1 p is assigned to the pointer variable ptr2. Now q equal to star ptr1. Now see here, q equal to star ptr1 means what? What is this star indicate? That the value which is stored into the ptr1 address. Now ptr1 is a pointer variable. It contains address of the variable. And what is mean by star means what? The value of the variable whose address is stored into the ptr1. So content of the pointer variable ptr1 is assigned to the variable q, not any memory address. So ptr1 equal to address of x, ptr2 equal to ptr1. Now ptr1 is assigned to the ptr2. The address within the ptr1 is assigned to the pointer variable ptr2. The content of the both ptr1 and ptr2 will be the same, as these pointer variable hold the same address. Okay, so see here, ptr1 and ptr2. In the ptr, here we are storing the address of variable p or y. So address of this y is suppose 100f1, and when we are writing this statement, that is ptr2 equal to ptr1 means what? the value of this ptr1 and ptr2 both are the same because it contains the address of the same variable. So 100f1 100f1. Okay, this is the pointer assignment. Again we will see one program for display the content of the pointer. So integer iostream.h. Now integer main. Here integer x. So x is the integer variable, integer star ptr. Now this ptr is the pointer variable and it is going to store the address of this x variable. Now ptr equal to address of x means what? The address or memory address of this variable x is going to store into the pointer ptr. Now our work is to display the value of ptr and x also. So cout x equal to x and pointer is equal to ptr. Okay, now x will show the integer number and ptr will show the address of this variable x. Now cout, what is the second displaying statement is cout x equal to value and star ptr equal to star ptr. Now what? This star ptr means ptr contain the address of x and star means the value which is stored into this address. So first line display the x is equal to 0 and ptr equal to, this is the memory address of the variable x, and here x equal to and star ptr equal to 0, both are the 0. Why? X is also we know that x is already 0 and star ptr means what? This address, the value which is contained in this address, so it is also 0. This is the simple program to display the content of the pointer. Now we will see again another program to assign the pointer variable to another pointer and display the contents of both the pointer variables. Here integer x, integer ptr1, ptr2. Now x is a integer variable, ptr1 and ptr2 both are the pointer variable. Now x is equal to 10. We are assigning value 10 to the x in this statement. Next ptr1 equal to address of x. In the ptr1 pointer we are going to store address of variable x, and in the ptr2 we are going to store the value of the ptr1, which is nothing but the address of the variable x. Now both the ptr1 and ptr2 contains the address of the variable x. Now cout equal to value of x equal to x. Here we are showing the value of the x. In the next statement, content of the ptr1 equal to star ptr1 means what? Actual value of the address which is stored into this ptr means what? Value of this x variable. And again content of the ptr2 equal to star ptr2 means what? The value which is stored into address which is stored into the ptr2. So see here all the statement has the same value. X is equal to 10. Again star ptr also 10, star ptr2 also 10. So here is the output, value of x equal to 10, content of ptr equal to 10 and content of ptr2 equal to 10. Why these both are 10? Because star ptr means the value which is stored into this address which is already stored into the ptr1 and ptr2. Okay. Now we will see the next subpoint, that is a pointer arithmetic. So in the C++, it is possible to perform arithmetic operation with pointers. As a pointer holds the memory address of a variable, some arithmetic operation can be performed with pointers. So C++ language support 4 arithmetic operators that can be used with pointers. They are given below, like addition, subtraction, increment and decrement. So pointers are variables and they are not integers, but they can be displayed as unsigned integer. The conversion specifier for a pointer is added and subtracted. For example, ptr++ causes the pointer to be incremented but not by 1. ptr cause the pointer to be decremented but not by 1. So see here, pointer is a variable. We know that pointer is a variable, but this is not a any particular data type variable. It is a variable we store the address of the variable. Means we are going to perform this arithmetic operation on that address, not on that value. So when we increment any pointer variable, then it is not incremented by 1. It is incremented by the memory address, memory size which is required for that particular data type. Means suppose if this pointer is an integer type, and if we perform ptr++, then the memory address is incremented by 2 bytes. If this is a character type of pointer, and if we write ptr++, means it will increment the address by 1 byte. And if this is a float type of pointer, and if we increment this pointer, then it will increment by 4 byte. Means it is totally depend upon the data type of this pointer. So the following C++ program segment illustrate the pointer arithmetic. The integer value would occupy bytes 2000 and 2001. So integer value comma star ptr. Now this value is a integer variable and this ptr is a pointer variable. Now value equal to 120. In the value we are going to store the value 120, and ptr equal to address of value. Means the address of this variable is stored into the ptr. And now ptr++. Now ptr++ means what? The next memory address. Now integer, it requires 2 bytes. So this pointer variable is incremented by 2 bytes. Now cout ptr, it will show the pointer with addition of 2 bytes. Now see here, this is the integer pointer. Now ptr, suppose it is a 2000, and if we write ptr++, means it added 2 bytes, that is a 1 2. Now it will show the address 2002. The above program segment display 2002. Why 2002? Because 2000 and 2001, these are the 2 bytes. If we increment ptr, means it transfer into this 2002. Now this figure 4.3 shows how a pointer arithmetic is carried out for an integer data type. So it is for integer data type. Why? Because it is a it is a 2 byte, because it is a integer. Now we will see for the float pointer. Suppose this ptr is a pointer variable and it is a float type of pointer variable, and if we write ptr++, means it added 4 bytes into that original address. Suppose ptr having the address 2000, and if we write ptr++, means it added 4 into this. So 1 2 3 4. Now the ptr++ has the value that is a 2004. The pointer ptr is originally assigned the value 2000, that is a 2000. The incrementation ptr++ increment the number of bytes of the storage class for the particular machine. If the system used 4 bytes to store an integer, then ptr++ would have resulted in the ptr being equal to 4. If this machine assign integer as a 4 byte, but regular machines use the integer as a 2 byte. The general rule in C++ for pointer arithmetic is that pointer performs the operation in bytes of the appropriate storage class. So figure 4.4 shows illustration how a pointer arithmetic is performed for a floating point data type. So here it is for integer, so ptr++ it increment by 2 bytes. Here it is for the float, so ptr++ is incremented by 4 bytes. This is the increment and decrement operator with the pointer variable. Now we will see one program to display the address and content of a pointer variable, subtract with an integer quantity, and to display the address of and the content the pointer variable. Now integer x is a integer variable, ptr2, these are the pointer variables. Now we are assigning the value 10 to the x, that is x equal to 10. ptr1 is address of the x, ptr2 is the ptr1 minus 2. Now see here, ptr is the address of the value x is the integer. If we subtract from the PTR1 means it is a previous to address of the PTR. So value of the x equal to, here we are displaying the value of x, content of the PTR1, address of the PTR, and address of the PTR2, that is the PTR1 minus 2, and content of the PTR2. Now see here, value is 10. What is the value of star PTR? It is also 10 because it has the memory location of the x. Now it is the what? It is the address of the variable x, and what is this address minus 2? It is the address of the PTR2. And what is this value means? This memory, this is the value which is contained by this memory location, that is a 0. Now we will see again another program. Now program to display the memory address of a variable using pointer before decrementation and after decrementation. So here integer main float value. Now value is a float type of variable. Star PTR is a float pointer value. Now value equal to 120.00 and PTR equal to address of value, means this PTR contain the address of this variable value. Now memory address equal to PTR. Now it will show the address of this variable value PTR minus. Now here we are decrementing the address by 4 byte. So memory address after decremented, it will show the PTR. Now see here, memory address is this one and memory address after decremented is this one. So this 44 minus 4 becomes 40. Okay, this is the program to display the memory address of a variable using pointer before decrementation and after decrementation.